There's so much to do in the South Carolina State Park. From camping to hiking, fishing and biking, you'll never run out of fun. You'll even find helpful rangers like me, Ranger Rick, to guide you on your way should you need us. So come out and play in a state park. But before you do, check out this video on how to hike.
Hi, I'm Ranger Rick with South Carolina State Parks. This video is a walk in the park.
Well, good morning. Hi, how are you guys today? Good. My name's Stacy and I'm an interpretive ranger here at the park. Have you guys ever been hiking before?
Not really.
Oh, well great. Well, I tell you what, I have a whole bunch of things that I brought with me in my backpack that I can show you that'll tell you kind of some good tips for hiking and how to be safe and how to have a good time. Why don't I show you some of those things?
That'd be wonderful. We love
Okay.
it.
Well, one of the most important things is you always want to make sure that you bring water with you when you go hiking. And you can carry a water bottle like this, or anything that has water in it is good. And it's really important to bring a nutritious snack so you have enough energy to finish your hike. So always make sure you bring water with you. Before you ever leave the house, you want to put on bug spray because you don't want to get a lot of mosquito bites or chigger bites, and you also don't want to get any ticks, and that's year-round. Not just in the summer, but all year round you can get ticks. What I always do is I start on my shoes and I spray my shoes and then up my legs. And you can do any kind of skin that you have, like your arms if you're wearing a short sleeve shirt or anything like that, so you don't get mosquito bites. But whenever you get home from a hike, always make sure you check yourself, and you can have your parents check you and make sure that you don't have any ticks on you. Well, it's really important to wear the right kind of shoe. And tennis shoes like those are okay, but they're not going to provide a lot of support for you. So if you're going on a long hike, you probably want to wear more of a hiking shoe or a hiking boot. And Crocs or other sandal type shoes aren't very good because they're hard to stay on your feet, and again, they don't have a lot of that support. And his tennis shoes are really good actually. Those look like they've got a lot of good support, and it would be a really good comfortable shoe if you're hiking a long distance. So it's really important, make sure you always wear the right kind of shoe, and you want to have a closed-toed shoe. Also, if you're going to be hiking, you might want to wear some sunscreen, and you want to bring it with you too. So if you're out on the trail for a while, you might need to reapply it, just like if you were at the beach. And also, if you have a hat, you might want to wear a hat to kind of protect your head from the sun too. So that's a very important thing. Something else you might want to bring is a first aid kit. Now this one is very big. You wouldn't have to bring something this large, but you want to have a few things on hand in case you fall down or get a scratch or a scrape. Let's see what else I have in here. Oh, very important, a trail map. You always want to have a trail map with you so you don't get lost. And something I noticed you guys are doing today that's really important is you're hiking with an adult, because you want to make sure that you never go hiking alone or without an adult. So it's a good thing that you're all together in a group. And also, I noticed you're kind of walking on a trail here, and that's good. You always want to make sure that you stay on designated trails. So that's a really good thing to do. Now, there's a lot of fun things you can do when you're hiking too. You can buy a bug jar. These aren't very expensive, and you can go out and catch something. Let's say you see a really cool cricket or a beetle or a spider. You can catch him and put him in here and look at him closer and find out more about him and then let him go. So if you find a beautiful flower, of course you want to pick it and take it home with you, but you want to make sure you leave it here so the next family that comes by can find it and they can enjoy it too. If you guys want to look at this, see, this is especially designed for catching bugs. It has a lid that opens like that, and it has little air holes there so the bug will have air. Do you guys know what this is? A magnifying glass. What happens when you look through a magnifying glass?
It makes you see better.
Yeah, things get bigger, right? And we know that insects and spiders can be really, really small. So if you have a magnifying glass, you can look at it through there and it'll get a lot bigger. You can see its eyes and its mouth and its face all up close, like you're eye to eye with him. So this is a really fun thing that you can take with you. All right, here's something else that's really fun. This is called a field guide. And what you can do is bring a pair of binoculars, and you can bring one of these and look at birds when you're walking around. It has all these color pictures and names of animals in them. So if you see a bird, you can try and look it up in here and find out what kind it is and learn a little bit more about it. And they make these for trees. You can get one for insects and for birds, and you can find out all kinds of things on your hike. So you can learn something while you're hiking. So these are a lot of fun. So there's a lot of really neat things you can do while hiking. And of course, everybody should bring a camera, because you always want to capture memories of your hike, take pictures of you and your family walking along the trail, and you might see something really cool that you've never seen before, and you can have a picture of it. That way you'll always remember it. Since you can't take the flower or something else you see, take a picture of it and you'll always have it with you. All right, well, thank you guys so much for letting me talk to you about hiking today. I really enjoyed that. Well, thank you, and I hope you guys have a fun rest of your hike. And if you want any more hiking tips, you can go on our website at southcarolinaparks.com and learn all about hiking.
Thank you, Ranger Stacy. We will.
Thank you. Have a good rest of the day.
Bye. Okay, kids, let's go.
Come on, Mom.
Give him a little wave.
Bye-bye, guys.